think I'm late. Oh, hey there. Today we're doing pipes. Pipes everywhere. We're doing honey. Let's go. As you can see, I've been very hard at work working on the storage system and all of the different modules for this. I have the doubles, I have the singles. The doubles are for the potential shulker loaders and unloaders, and then the singles are just for storage, but they need to match the height of the rest. Then we have the triple modules. These are very special. They have a shulker loader and loader for the bigger part. The bulk in this case is for logs and stuff like that. I will use it also for packed mud, mud bricks, granite and polished granite, stuff like that. That is one into another. For now, these are all only item filters that go down below, so just get the item, place it in the chest. But eventually the goal is for them to be a lot smarter and work in unison as modules. For example, the triple I mentioned, they will work with each other to craft the stuff or uncraft it, whatever I need it. So this is wood and mud equivalents sort of things, yeah, in my mind at least. Section, and this is working in unison together. Then we have the redstone section that you already know because it was here last time. Then there's the sort of aquatic section down there. I still have to plan a lot more. I have noticed an oddity with these endermen. They're placing everything, every block they pick up here. Why? Oh. My best guess is that the lush cave that is behind that section over there that I haven't crossed and I haven't illuminated is packed with mobs. And this is around the maximum distance they can teleport to in my direction related to that one. So maybe that could be a good candidate for a mob farm. Who knows? Back to business. I had to create a whole network of these water tunnels, tubes essentially, to transport the items around. And let me show you where they go. First off, it's going to go through all of the crafting modules just in case it's an ingredient for something. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Yeah, I will do all the corners. Yeah, and then we'll go into this highway. This is temporary. It will move. And then up again towards the final modules. These are also crafting modules. And then drop and into the stream that is for all of the filters. And then in. There we go. And that will loop around here. It will do that way, then this way, then the redstone, then the water section. Now, water section is a bit of an overstatement, okay? These are just chests. They're not connected to everything because this is for coral. I know, I'm pretty dumb. I should have done this at the end, but I wanted specifically this place for the water because, look at this pool. It's so good. I don't know, I just thought that it would fit really good. So I just did it. However, the aquatic section does have set up the filters. It's not connected to the chest because, I mean, I don't even have the item to place here, but it's here. You notice I use several designs for filters. It depends on what I need to go below it, right? This is the cheaper version, but the torch is problematic for a lot of the designs I wanted to use. And yeah, just having it compact. I prefer it this way. However, let's go. Right here, this is the end of the line. This right here, there's nothing else after this. Oh, this is pretty dumb. I thought I had this connected to, oh. Okay, now, why haven't I completed the loop? Why haven't I done more? Well, I'm having a little trouble deciding where to place the rest of the sections. The biggest one being, well, it's not the biggest one. The biggest one actually was wood and mud and stuff like that. But the stones, that includes cobblestone, stone, and deep slate, and basalt, all of that, I need about 45 or 50 blocks in a straight line or in corners, but it has to be inner corners like this. Otherwise, this won't fit. And B, the crafting modules. Why? Because I'm tired of crafting everything manually. Like this is supposed to be doing the work for me. So what I want to do is start working on them. And I have the chest set up first, specifically because it's one of the ones I use the most. It's cheap to craft. It's not going to cost anything. But I designed this with a stopper in case this runs out of items. So each line is used for one of the ingredients, and one will use slime blocks and the other one will use honey. We solved slime blocks last time. Let's do honey right now. So this is how you get your bees in the mushroom island. I have to do this 100 more times. And I have a grand vision for this area. I think it's quite central, so I'm going to do it right here. I have a really special thing planned to be put on top of it. It's going to be double layer though, because one is going to be for honey wax. No, sorry, wax? Bee wax? Yeah. And the other one for honey. Yeah. First we make a big hole, then we turn it into a bigger hole still, make it bigger. So I decided to set up the shape of how I'm doing it, and then I tested something because I was gonna do something a lot more complex than this. And as you know, when honey can be harvested, it will output a signal level of 5. So let me show you with a small demonstration. So we have a comparator that will pull the signal from the bee nest. Let's use a crafter for illustration with a signal of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's 4 for now. And a light to illustrate, you know, this is going to be the dispenser, so to speak. And from here we pull the redstone that's going to be signal 4. There we go on the right. 3, 2, 1, 0. Light doesn't turn on. If I do one more, it turns on. That would mean that the dispenser will power into the bee nest, everything will trigger, and this will reach 0 again. So simple. This must be the standard, right? From there on, just rinse and repeat. I'm doing 9 length, so for a total of 18. It's going to be 18 for wax and 18 for honey. Now it's for dispensers, not droppers, dispensers pointing downwards. They get power from here, remember. We're almost there. Now we have to distribute the items to the dispensers themselves, the shears. And I'm gonna autocraft those and distribute them with the hoppers. And here's the rest of the owl, basically. Oh, we need to make sure that the dispensers are clean because probably a lot of garbage fell in when I was building. Yep. So this comparator will pull the signal from the chest. That one is the input of shears. And if it's full, I need to subtract if it's something. Okay, if it's full, it's gonna lock it, as in lock the clock, stop it from running. With the subtract mode of the comparator, we're gonna ensure that the signal is only output if the chest is completely full. That will make this clock stop because it was gonna be powering the, under that block, it's gonna be, oh, I was missing, okay, a bit of redstone. That is an essential part of the clock, and if it's powered, it will completely stop it. Then we just need to stock it with iron, iron ingots. And I'm not gonna connect it to anything because this is gonna be more than enough for like a century of this running. Let's see. Yeah, it's starting, it's crafting, and it's gonna start. Oh, wait, no. I replaced it and didn't reset the recipe. Now it should be fine. Let's see. Iron going in, crusting shears. I remove all the garbage. And yeah, slowly it will fill everything up. This is the easy one. That's why I started with the shears and not with the honey bottles, because that's going to be a nightmare. It's going to take a while, so I'll come back later and see how it's done. It needs to be completely full, otherwise it's not going to work. This is me reviewing the footage afterwards because I didn't understand what happened, right? It's full of shears, everything broke, like in the worst possible way. Can you spot what happened? It's super obvious. I'm like, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, what is this wizardry? It's a block. It was missing a block. Right here. Well, things happen. Now we'll have shears for a couple more centuries, I guess. I don't even know why I'm keeping this because it's iron. It's pretty much worthless now. But I'm a hoarder and I can't waste stuff. I'm gonna collect as much as I can. Not sure how long I had it running, but that's way too much, so I'm gonna have to let those rot. Now let's get back to BEEsness. I need to place the bees. I only have 5 or so of these bee nests. I'm gonna craft the rest, but for that you need wax. So I'm gonna breed them inside and just block up a couple of the spaces with like cobblestone, just so I can make it start producing from now. Okay, I'm doing this at night because they are supposed to not come out. I think I have enough time. Come on more. Now I need to replace the mud, yes, the mud here, and then I need, come on, and then I need the flowers, flowers. Oh, seriously, this was really dumb. Do what I say, not what I do. Oh my god. Okay, crisis mode, please don't go, please don't go, please don't go. Oh my god. Okay, that's a gunner. That's a gunner. Yeah, that's for a better life. Okay, she's migrating. Well, I guess we're doing open air breeding right now. Yeah, good for the bees. I'll get back to you when I have enough numbers. Now they are locked and I'm doing some breeding with them. Wait, how you get out? Okay, doesn't matter. I'm using this hole. I know they can't get out. He was probably hiding somewhere. So I'm using this hole here to breed them. They can't come out from there. I tested. I looked at this. They don't come out. I don't know where the other guy came from. And it works pretty great. We have all the honeycomb we could want. And I replaced all of this with the bee nest. And I crafted a bunch more that I stored up there. And by the way, this is how I distribute the shears. One points directly into the dispenser. The other one is from the top. So I have a sideways direct line and then to the side, and one that is from the top. That's the first feeding line, and it will do first the one on the left, and then when it's filled, it will do the one on the right. But it doesn't matter because yeah, they will need to be full. And let's see how many shears we use of the ones we crafted accidentally. None. We use none. That means we crafted none, and we only used the bomb that we had at the beginning. Nice. And this is for part 2 of the operation. These are going to be used on the upper side. That's for the honey. And that's going to be a visual thing. It's going to have a whole building to it, not downstairs. But I didn't want to have 2 honey or bee buildings. I think it's a bit excessive. So you know how I got this through birch? Yeah, I have enough. I think I have enough. Ooh, I have to move the ladder, I think. The lower side. Oh, you know, the building I'm making right now for the honeybee is inspired actually by the shape of the farm. I didn't actually know what to do with it, but it just came together by itself. Like I like it. Maybe I didn't really need to flatten the whole thing, but we can build it back up. Let's do the farm next. This one's going to be a lot faster because this is exactly the same as the other one. I'm just going to show you the key differences. Because you see the way we're going to do this is slightly different than down below. Hopper placement is exactly the same, the mud part is the same, and the general shape of it is the same. And right here what we're going to do is automatically craft the honey bottles into honey blocks and throw them directly into a bubble baiter. We are not splitting the items. This is just going to go as is, and we're going to use the existing dispensers to our advantage to make the split for us. That's why we need them to be completely full. So I'll keep building the rest, which is going to be exactly the same as you've seen, and come back in a bit. Thinking if I should make a mud farm, but I don't want to get sidetracked. That happens so often. Next, the flowers, because we learned our lesson. Once is enough. While building, I'm also trying to make a good outline of the former hill and make it a bit better. A lot better, actually. You will notice right here that we have a different block instead of the smooth stone, and that's because right here we're going to have another not elevator but drop off. So the items are going to go from the bubble elevator this way and then down here and into the storage system. And this one is too wide on the mud, and we have every hopper pointing directly into their dispenser. That's different, and that's necessary because of the way we're distributing the items, and I'll show you the next level right now. Next level of hoppers, they go directly down on both sides. Every time I fall, I'll try to build more layers. So right here, we're going to put a couple chests, and these are really important because this is going to line the items up exactly towards the middle of the 2 hoppers. So when this is completely full of bottles, every bottle will be picked up, and once it's full, we are never going to lose a bottle. They are going to cycle through the system, and whatever is not a bottle will go into the drop. Let's add a bit of light with the help of the jack-o'-lanterns and a couple moss carpets. This. And I need to show you this. Right, I'm building slowly the hill over this, but now it needs to come with the water, right? And water needs to come here and then into the middle. So I need to place something here. I'm doing something. Hopefully it will look good in the end. So I'm doing a small palette of grassy, overgrown, really nice. It's gonna be so nice, so nice. Now this is a tricky part. How do I place something here that looks nice, doesn't look squared, and also doesn't cut the wire? Because if I do anything here, it's gonna cut it. I'm gonna find a couple of stair options, slabs, leaves, I don't know. Trash, I'll put trash in here. Okay, finishing touch is the bees themselves. I am doing it properly this time, so everything else is in place, and I think I have enough time. All of these already have 3 bees each, so I'm gonna do it as quickly as I can. I'm trying to place the nice beehives at the window. And that would be the actual farm completed. All I need to do is fill it with glass bottles, and for that, I have been collecting glass and glass bottles, but it's not nearly enough. I need at least double this amount. So yeah, I need to keep grinding because we need it to be filled to the brim for it to work. I'm gonna check how I can make it work in the meantime without it jamming, but I'm not sure if I can. But is this it? Is this only it? I know, I mean, it's pretty. It's a big, boulder. Let me do the free cam thingy. It's a big mound. It's nice, but is this it? Not even close. Oh, what is this? It's a time lapse. Let's go. Oh, isn't this wonderful? Let's take a small peek with the shaders on. I'm not going to use them a lot, but for this, it just looks great. As you can see, it's a bonsai-inspired tree. I followed the rules, the actual rules that you need to follow for bonsai. We have the main trunk that sways to one side, then the main branch pops in, sways to the other side, another branch pops in, sways again. It's teeny tiny. I didn't want to make it too big. And then it has even a back side branch with all of the small lighting features and things like that. I added, I don't know if you can tell, yeah, these small watermelons. They are part of the mini blocks that come with the Vanilla Twix data pack. They are sold by the Wandering Trader, so that's why I'm not killing it as often and as quickly. And yeah, this is the farm completely done. It's working wonderfully. It's made a couple stacks already, so we are going right on to work on the storage system after this. Another project completed. Oh my God, sorry, I'm doing post commentary, okay? I have to show you just the overview because while I was recording, I just had my mic muted. I'm the worst kind of YouTuber ever. So, okay, what we have right here is the one wide module that is used for items that are one item only. That, in this case, would be the chest. So what we have right here in white is the normal filter, a normal filter. It's not your normal filter because this is the dropper hopper mode, so to speak. It just works with what I need, so I'm using that one. And it's stylable with the 2 ingredient elements, with the 3 ones, with the 4 ones. So this is just, you know, perfect. Well, this rework just got so much space. So then right here we have a loop, a quite clear loop. It goes that way. If you look at the repeaters, they point that way, and then this is strongly powered. We can pull the signal down. The signal can be taken there, and then it just loops with the torch, like so. It is just enough time for it to be completely full again before crafting, which is exactly what we need. Now, we have 2 ways to turn it off, either manually, like here, or if this hopper runs out of items, it also stops. If it has items again, it will start back up. This is what's missing on all of the one wide crafting designs that you see out there. Well, first they don't show you the filter, so it looks a lot slimmer than it is. But with this, I mean, you really, truly do need it, because else, like, if it runs out of items, what's the difference between manually crafting if you have to be babysitting the thing? Right now, I have so many chests now, oh my God. Off. Oh, and this other thing right here, this is for a water stream that will go from that way to this way and then feed it back into this one. So for example, the chest will be able to be sent up there again and picked up by the hopper filter, for example. The hopper crafter filter will pick it up and then just use it to make hoppers. Just that simple. So yeah, this is the 1 wide. I'm gonna make the 2 wide, the 3 wides, and probably I was gonna do spaces in between, but I'm gonna ditch that altogether and we're gonna do completely tiled elements. So this is gonna be like half the size. It's gonna look amazing and it's gonna be so good, but it's gonna be next time. So I'll see you then. Bye bye. Oh wow, you made it to the end screen. What a champion. Thank you so much, and please consider subscribing. Bye bye.